Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist, and welcome back to another round of F My Life with me and Phil. How you doing, Phil?
I'm okay. I'm here. I'm ready for action. Some more FML, which we haven't done in quite a while. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and it's always good to see what scenarios we have and what poor predicaments people are in. And the one that keeps cropping up is the mothers, isn't it? Are the mothers going to be our topic today, or are we going to have some different kind of things? I think last time it was the fathers, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
There was something with the fathers last time.
We're
going for each member of the family, and my brother, my sister, my uncle, my aunt. Yeah.
Indeed. I could have sworn we had an episode a while back where it was cats for some reason, but
cats. Oh God, cats having a moment.
Indeed. Yeah.
Still reminds me, I need to get a cat.
You need to get a cat.
I'm starting to look now. I'm going to have a word with my parents as well to see the best sort of thing, because obviously you have to deal with things like that, various different other things. Yeah.
You need to get that pussy, don't you, Phil? Whoa, wait.
Oh yes, 100%.
Deary me, sorry, that's a very risque joke coming from myself. Good lord.
That was it. Look at that.
I know what's going on. I regret it already, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest. All right, shall I start then with the first one?
Yeah. Right.
This is America. Insert Donald Glover meme right there. Today I've only been at work for 1 week after elbow surgery, which was followed immediately by hospitalisation for diabetic ketoacidosis, which caused a severe flare-up of my gout. The hospital bill is over $3,200 with insurance, and I just tested positive for COVID. Wow.
Oh, fuck off the American healthcare system.
I know, it's terrible.
Oh, it's a pile of absolute wank.
Yep. Let's just see. This is what sucks about it. Just the fact that through no fault of your own, you can end up saddled with a massive fucking bill. And it's just like, come on, just get like a healthcare system where it's free at the point of use, and you don't need to worry and stress out about having to pay huge amounts of money.
So many other countries in the world have a fantastic healthcare system, including our NHS system, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
And we've got this constant system as well. I mean, you can do private. There is private healthcare as well that goes about, but I've heard countless things about the US and its healthcare system, which is utterly dire.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I feel like, in America there's so many just vested interests and people who just have this strange mentality towards why should I pay for someone else's healthcare. Well, it's not about paying necessarily for someone else's healthcare, it's about contributing to a system that is there for you to be able to take advantage of as well, in case, something ever happens to you that's not foreseen or anything like that. By everyone paying in, it means you spread the cost between everyone, thus everyone only needs to pay a small amount each year and all that. Yeah,
you got that. There was a thing about Obamacare, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was back in the day.
Where they were trying to have some sort of better healthcare system, but it didn't seem to go very well, did it? That one.
It got watered down when it went through the system, because of course, everyone who was opposed to it was like, oh no, we can't do this. We demand concessions and things like that.
Yeah.
Of course, the Obama administration, that feels like freaking a lifetime ago.
I know.
Does, with everything that's happened since then.
Yeah, no, isn't it crazy?
I know.
That was a long time ago, the Obama administration.
Yes.
Shame that, really. That's quite a lot of money, that.
Yeah, that's definitely
dollars.
Definite FML on that one, that is. Or, your life sucks, rather, I should say. But yes.
Absolutely sucks. So we'll move on to low blow, which is, today I told my sister that it wasn't classy to eat an entire box of cookies by herself. She responded by telling me it's not classy to not know who my son's father is.
Sorry, what? Deary me.
That is a bit of a low blow. Oh dear.
Yes.
Ooh, you got a bit burned up the arse there, didn't you?
Indeed.
Oh dear.
Oof, yes. Well, there we go. I mean, so on the one hand, you're not wrong, OP, about eating an entire box of cookies by oneself. That does seem a bit unhealthy, just putting it that way. Yes. At the same time,
unless they're full of lovely grains.
But
and
dried
then
fruits.
You've got to be careful.
Sugar
these
content.
these products that that are said to be good for you, with like grains and things like that, aren't super good because of the sugar and things. Like for instance the breakfast bars. We have such an example. what can I use an example? When you have like the breakfast bar, like when you get a little cereal bar, like the Crunchy Nut cereal bar, the Cocoa Pop cereal bar, or something even Belvita. Belvita's not bad because Belvita's got special like slow carbohydrate, which releases throughout the day, but still they still will have a fair bit of sugar in them.
Indeed, yeah. That's what you always got to watch out for in the supermarkets when you're trying to look for healthy stuff. Everyone sort of concentrates on fat, things like that, but it's actually more sugar, really.
Sugar as well, yeah.
That you got to watch out for.
But eating
that's that thing that gets you.
But it's a bit rude of her to say that.
I know, yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless I'm just missing something here, but it feels quite, judgmental. People can, have their relationships however they want them to. I mean,
if you like your cookies. That's a good question. On a little sort of tangent, what is your favourite sort of cookie, Andrew? What biscuit? So it's biscuits over here in the UK.
Yeah.
But I think for the Americans, biscuits are like those things there with biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Those things are what they call biscuits, but we call cookies a good biscuit. But what is your go-to biscuit?
I mean, there's a
if you
lot
saw
of
in the
different
supermarket,
choices.
you'd be like, I'll have that.
I mean, it's difficult to pick any
I know there's
one.
a lot.
I would say
the one that really goes head and tail above the rest.
I mean, as a British person, you can't resist a good Jaffa cake. Putting that
That's a quality one.
That is a quality one. I mean, other ones though that are good, like Maryland chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
They're always good. Ginger nuts are always nice.
You know what I like? It's plain and simple, but it's got that oomph. Just a plain digestive biscuit.
Plain digestives are actually quite moreish, aren't they?
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then I've also got the milk chocolate variety. Now there's like hundreds of different ones. You know what I saw the other day? Galaxy Chocolate have now got their own digestive biscuit. Yeah, they've got it as well. There's the milk chocolate one, there's the dark chocolate one. I know McVitie's, who are the most one, have done all sorts of ones. There was an orange one, a caramel one. So your go-to would be sort of like Maryland, would it?
Possibly that one. Yeah.
I know you had a thing for rich tea at once.
Rich tea, yeah. Sometimes it's funny because rich tea is very plain, and yet sometimes, every so often, I just have a real hankering for them. I just get myself a pack of them.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, because they're just good for dipping into your cup of tea and all that. Indeed.
I'm just thinking what I would go for. You know what I had a bit of a thing for? The Prince's biscuits.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those? The Prince's biscuits. Yeah, it's like two little biscuit tops, and there's like a chocolate cream centre.
Yes.
I think they have also a white chocolate variant now, but yeah, I like Prince's biscuits.
Actually, it reminds me of things like bourbon creams as well, and custard creams.
Bourbon,
they're always
custard
nice.
cream. Oh, they're typical English.
Jammy Dodgers. We all love good jammy Dodgers. They're sugary though. Sugary as hell.
They are good at jammy Dodgers.
Yeah.
But yes, so I think it's because they were having a go at each. I think it's a bit of you deserved it.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of both going on here. Yeah, it's a funny one, that one. Indeed. Well, on to the third one then. Emotional. Today, I sent a WhatsApp message to my boss that was meant for my ex-boyfriend. The message was a picture of my middle finger. Note to self, always check which conversation window you're typing sending pictures in.
Yeah,
Oof.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
That's one that you have to definitely watch out for. You need to be seeing who you're watching. Unless you, you need to be unless your boss has got the same name as your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Then I can see why that causes confused mails. I suppose. Hopefully, you managed to explain the issue.
I hope you sent a quick follow-up WhatsApp message to your boss just to say, sorry, this was not meant for you.
This is not meant for you.
Indeed. Well, hopefully your boss is an understanding and chill sort of person who
maybe has a bit of sense of humour.
Indeed, yeah. I would hope anyway. It's in Australia, so according to the location of this one, so your boss probably said you bloody wallaby, but then thought nothing else of it.
Be careful. That's the thing here. Be careful.
Be careful indeed.
Right.
Yes. So maybe you deserved it, I think, on that one.
Right,
Yes.
Let's do the truth, which is a 2013 one. Okay, let's have a look. Today, I found out I was adopted when my drunk dad made a terrible Star Wars joke.
Sorry, you can't post that and then not tell us what the Star Wars joke was.
I'm assuming it was something, with the I am your father.
Probably.
The I am your father line with Darth
Indeed.
Vader and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Which is a quote that's often misquoted. Everyone is misquoted as Luke, I am your father. But in fact, it's no, I am your father.
Yeah, indeed. Because it's like, doesn't Luke say something like, I heard you killed him? Because it's like, Obi-Wan never told you who your father was and all that. Wasn't that how it goes?
Yeah. Exactly. So it must be related to that.
Yeah, it must be. Indeed.
Right.
God, that makes me think now of all the videos I've seen online of people making terrible Star Wars jokes.
Oh, there's limitless amounts of Star Wars.
There's loads of
jokes
them.
in there. Yeah.
Indeed.
Sorry that you found out, but it's not always a bad thing to be adopted. It just goes to show something that your biological parents have had it shows they might have had a few issues with raising you. But it could be because they maybe didn't have enough money or something. I know there's people who go out to try and find their biological parents, don't they?
They do, yes.
To find out, and see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, that's your life sucks on that one. Indeed. All right. Number 5,
Okay.
Trash. Today, I'm a hotel housekeeper. I was warned by the manager that one of the rooms was horrible. When I got to said room, I understood what he meant. It looked as though it was raided by a drunken caveman. It took my friend and I almost an hour to clean it up completely. At least the caveman left a $2 tip.
Poor hotels room staff.
Yep.
They have it. This is a job that I could never see myself doing, being housekeeping for a hotel.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of work you have to do, because you've got to come around the trolleys, have to put new bed linen on, have to redo everything, have to clean the toilet out, have to clean the rooms out.
Indeed, and I imagine you probably
it's a very
find
thankless job.
some lovely things that people leave behind from time to time.
I have been. I've read a Reddit post about housekeepers. What's the worst things you've experienced? And there's the majority of them was all sorts of things related to shit on the walls and shit everywhere. And, it's just horrendous. That's why when we were in Munich, we managed to keep our room nice and tidy.
Yeah,
Although the funny thing was, I did notice that whenever we left, we never saw the housekeeping staff.
No, we didn't.
I never did see them.
Indeed, they're like little groblins coming out of the woodwork, like that. You know, coming out the cracks in the walls, just with a little brushes and things like that. Oh, let's have a look at this bed. These left a mess in.
Oh no!
Sorry, actually.
Well, what was good, I remember there was a little table outside in the hallway where there were like toilet papers and things, and other paper towels. Yeah, I remember that. That was really good.
Free toilet paper, yo. Yes, indeed. There you go. So I think that's Your Life Sucks on that one.
Okay.
Not a nice job, but yeah. Over to Phil.
Agony Aunt. Oh, that's us.
That's
What
us.
we're being.
Yeah.
Today, just because I have mental health issues doesn't mean I'm the god of mental health issues. I don't know everything, but everyone thinks I do. I want to help, but it takes a piece out of me every time someone sends me someone hurting.
Oh, God.
Yes, I help, but it hurts me.
Yeah, I think by the sound of it, you need to just have a bit of a chat with the people who are constantly getting on your case.
Unless you're a trained professional, you need to tell them they need to go to a trained mental health therapist or mental health professional to sort their issues out, because they're the best person for this sort of scenario.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, there's nothing really for me to add to what you've said there. As Your Life Sucks on that one, absolutely.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Deluxe Memory Man. Today I went grocery shopping, but once at the store I realised that I'd forgotten my shopping list at home. I think we've all been there. I ended up buying a bunch of random items using basic guesswork and forgetting what I originally gone to the store for. I now have 2 avocados, even though I hate avocados. Well, why did you buy them then? If you
So what did you get them for?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
It's a weird
What?
one, that. Yeah.
What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why would you go to buy something that you don't like and then be like, go home and then just suddenly realise, hang on a minute, I don't like these.
Yeah.
These are not for me. What the fuck have I got these for?
Yeah. Interesting voice you're putting on there, Phil. Yeah. I mean, I think, like I say, we've all had that moment probably where we forget our shopping list and we end up in the store and think, oh shoot, what did I write down? And usually in that situation you just buy like some of the essentials, because the things that you can pretty much be confident that you'll probably need, like milk, maybe some like spare bread or something like that, and then just get
those
get
are the
the
two
basics.
Fundamentals, aren't they?
Yeah, indeed.
Milk and bread, but you might want to get other stuff as well. And what might be a good idea, instead of doing like a shopping list, maybe do a shopping list on your phone.
Yeah,
because your phone has apps where you can, or it just has a notepad.
Yeah.
I know there's notepads on your phone where you can just write it down.
Indeed.
So write it on there. What do I need? Chocky bickies? Yeah. Ice
Always.
cream? Yeah. Packet of crisps? Yeah, this is looking very unhealthy.
I know, it is.
So let's throw a bag of mixed salad in there. There
Just a
we
random
go,
bag
we're
of
all
mixed salad.
sorted. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, yes. Well, I mean, I would have said your life sucks for getting your shopping list, but the avocados thing now just makes me think, why did you do that? That's a bit of a you deserved it, to be honest. OP, so I'm sorry to say that.
Oh,
but,
are you also a filthy millennial and you're going to be having smashed avocado toast?
Oh, we're getting some intergenerational strife now into this FML, are we, Phil? Indeed. We're having a go at the different generations, are we?
Ooh.
Yeah, you're going to have a go at the millennials? You're going to have a little go at them? Yeah, you're going to have a little go at the millennials and all that? Oh, okay, Phil's just dropped out of the Skype call. That's not good. I'll just jump cut. Okay, we're back in. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think it was just internet woes. Dropped
Internet
out
woes.
momentarily.
Yeah, it always happens. But yes, good old avocados, eh? Avocado.
Navicados.
I think I've tried avocado once, and I just think it's a bit watery, a bit of a watery mess.
I always found it a bit soapy. I didn't like it. Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah,
just hated
yeah.
the taste and texture.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy.
Yeah. UDI. You deserved it even.
Yeah,
On that one.
it
Yeah.
is quite soapy like that, and unfortunately, you can have moments where it happens.
Yeah. Over to you for Mammy's Boy, Phil.
Okay. Is it me now?
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's you. I read the last one.
Okay. Let's have a look. Today I went on a first date with a guy I met online. We hit it off and he invited me back to his place. As soon as we got there, his mother came out of nowhere and started interrogating me about my intentions.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Right.
That's not a good sign.
Oh.
Yeah. If his mother comes out, that sounds like an overbearing mother, doesn't it, Phil?
There we go. There's our obligatory mother.
Yeah, I was wondering.
But yes, well, what do you think the intentions are? This is how dates work.
Yeah.
Mummy, how did you get together with Daddy?
Yes.
Come on now.
You never got frisky with Dad, old mummy-o?
They need to go out and do things like this. How are you going to get anywhere if they're not going on dates and things like that?
Yeah.
It needs to happen.
Indeed.
I can understand that you want protective parents, but you've just got to be
There's
careful.
an overprotection as well, which can be something to watch out for, so just bear that in mind, yeah. I think that's a bit of a your life sucks for the OP on that one. So, yes, not much else to say on there, I think. Hell hath no fury, Phil. Today it's my birthday. Since my parents are in the middle of a divorce, my mum thought it was perfectly reasonable to burn the gifts my dad got for me in the fireplace.
Big time. There is because but that's what happens, unfortunately, doesn't it?
Yes. Sorry, what happens? What? Say again. Sorry.
The internet is really acting up here.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, yeah, I thought there was like weird gaps in what you're saying there. Hold on, let's just jump cut and let it stabilise.
It keeps crashing out.
Okay, back in. Sorry, we're having still a few internet woes. I think it's just my new internet at my new place is just stabilising.
We're getting there. Anyway, so I think we're on to the next one, aren't we now?
Hell hath no fury. Yeah, that one. So today's my birthday. Since my parents are in the middle of a divorce, my mum thought it was perfectly reasonable to burn the gifts my dad got for me in the fireplace.
Oh.
Damn. I mean, this is an old one, but damn.
It's not damn.
Yeah.
I suppose it's... they could still have the gifts. I suppose it's thinking a way of... that doesn't want to be associated with the dad anymore.
I know, well, that's really pretty harsh. I know, that's
very harsh.
I think that's like borderline a bit sort of abusive, that. Like, just burning someone else's possessions, just taking them away and saying, no, you can't have these anymore, just because of, maybe your own emotional turmoil and all that.
Yes, exactly. Shouldn't be doing that. If your child's got a gift, leave them to have it. It may have come from someone you really despise, but just allow it to happen. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's absolutely fine. Just allow it to happen.
Yeah, that's a definite your life sucks on that one. It's
big time.
Never fun to be basically in the crossfire between two people who have an absolute go at each other.
Oh God, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Right, we're on to a spicy. Oh, it's our first spicy one, which is classic sitcom fodder. Today, I walked in on my wife in bed naked with a guy I've never even heard of. At first, she said, "It's not what it looks like." Oh God, that bloody line. It's not what it looks like. I told her I just saw her cheating on me with another man, to which she said, Oh, it's exactly what it looks like.
Cue laugh track. There we go.
There we go. Yes. Yeah. That I can see why it goes in towards the sitcom.
Yeah.
But
Still, yeah, that's pretty bad for the OP, just to walk in and see that.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
Again, I'm so 100 billion% against cheating. I don't see why it happened. If you feel that the relationship is going down the pan, then you need to have a discussion with each other.
Yes.
And maybe say, I think it's time for us to move on, rather than cheating on another person.
Indeed. It just makes it worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, your life sucks on that one, OP.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Indeed,
Okay.
yes. Divorce dad energy. Today I had to purchase an app to communicate with my ex-wife. She's too stupid to figure out how to unblock me in Hotmail so we can coordinate kid schedules. She's a control freak and regularly blocks/unblocks me depending on the time of the month. Oh dear.
Oh, okay. That's intriguing.
Well, I can see why she's your ex-wife if she's a complete control freak. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's understandable.
Having another divorced moment here. Yeah.
Indeed.
And she's having to. Hopefully she'll. Well, I'm not going. That's probably not going to happen, is it? Get the money back for the purchase of the app.
Yeah.
But that
Doubt
probably ain't
it.
going to happen.
No. That's the thing. If there's one thing that can be very toxic in life, it is people who are absolute control freaks. Yeah.
And when you say time of the month, do you mean the time of the month?
Yeah. Indeed.
Or is it just at certain moments?
Yes. Who
'Cause I can
knows?
see why you want to obviously coordinate your kids' schedule so you can be with each other. Yeah, oh dear, that is some energy over there in Canada.
Canada in Vancouver. Yes, indeed.
Vancouver.
Yes. Your life sucks.
Suck big time.
Sucks big time indeed. Yes. It's you next, isn't
Yeah,
it?
okay,
That's right.
so we're now on to long time coming. Right, so it's been 14 years since at our wedding my now husband lost the wedding ring, and we had to rush to buy another, which delayed the wedding and cost us our honeymoon flight and thousands of extra pounds. I just got his old suit out to dry clean. The missing ring was in his box, in his jacket. I'm going to kill him.
I imagine you are going to kill him.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh God. Yes. That is.
Found.
Ugh.
Check your pockets is the key thing here.
Yeah.
Check all over, because I know that various coats now have inside pockets and various jackets have inside pockets. If you feel you need to check everywhere before you start doing these things,
I know.
when you lose it. I know there's also cliched. Where is the last place you had it? I don't fucking know. If I knew that, I'd be there.
Yeah, indeed. I find though there's a little trick sometimes. This is a bit of a tangent, but sometimes when you're in your kitchen and like you're rifling through your drawers trying to find a particular piece of cutlery that you need for making a meal or something, they say that apparently if you like keep repeating the word of it in your head, it actually helps you sort of see where it is better in the drawer.
Oh.
If you like got it,
I might
because I think it's
try
like that pattern seeking thing in your brain, whereas like you sort of know what shape it is, so it like tunes your brain into looking for certain shapes.
There's certain things and around.
Yeah.
I suppose it can help you with finding various things inside.
Indeed.
Because I know people have many things in their different drawers and they don't know where they've put things. And sometimes people put things in the wrong place.
Not that would help really with this wedding ring thing,
Not
but indeed.
And one thing you wouldn't want to use it for is one thing you wouldn't need to use it for, should I say, is pizza. Because when you bought your pizza, you're like, pizza. Oh, I know exactly where my fucking pizza is.
Yes.
It's going to be one of two places. It's going to be frozen or chilled in the fridge.
Yeah.
So,
And very soon, once it's cooked, it's going to be in my belly. Yeah. Indeed. Trying to do an impersonation of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers then, but
That's good old Austin Powers. Wow.
Austin Powers, I've not watched them for a while.
I know.
God.
No, I haven't watched them.
Indeed.
They haven't even released one
No.
for chunks, have they?
Yeah, they did
Okay.
3 of them and they probably just left it there. Okay, so your life sucks on that one, OP, definitely.
On to you.
The hunt is on. This one's from Germany. Today's Easter Sunday, and from what I can hear, my neighbours invented a very special kind of Easter egg hunt. Maybe they hid them in the walls and furniture, because getting at them sure seems to involve power tools.
Oh dear.
Oof, yes, that's unfortunate.
Well, they might not. But obviously, they're probably doing some maintenance work on their walls and or anything, and trying to maybe they could be putting a shelf up.
Yeah. But do they have to do it on Easter Sunday, a nice day to relax? And
Supposed to be, yes.
Yeah.
Doing the Easter egg, doing these. Oh, I remember when I was young doing Easter egg hunts. They were always fun. We used to do it. I don't know if you did. We did it in the garden.
Yeah, we did it in the house.
Put them. Yeah, we did them in the house and the garden. So they put them out, and you go out and try to find them. Yeah. It's always fun, and then you got them. And you know what was the main one that always seemed to be? Cream eggs, wasn't it?
Same here. Yeah, indeed.
I know there's now all sorts of different ones. You've obviously got the Cadbury caramel eggs. I've seen those. You know what I did see? Lindt do their own version of a little egg.
I'll have to have a look.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I won't be able to look right now because they've taken pretty much all the eggs off the
shelves at the moment. You say that some little petrol stations near me, like Londis's and things like that, still doing some of those little eggs. I've seen cream eggs and things in there as well. Yeah, so they're still doing. They must have had a surplus of them.
Oh no! Easter's gone. We can't have that now. You got to get down to those shops.
I find
that
utterly disappointing. You can't ever find cream eggs or mini eggs when it's not Easter.
Indeed.
They're really enjoyable chocolate. They should be just all around.
Yeah. Indeed. Do you remember back in the day when we were kids and they used to have those really cringy TV adverts on, where it's like, how do you eat your cream egg? And it was like, actors just going, I've had 2 at a time, baby, and things like that.
Oh, God. It does sound familiar. Yeah, it does
indeed.
sound familiar.
All right, that's Your Life Sucks, I think, on that one, isn't it, Phil?
Okay.
Right, over to you.
Preemptive strike from 2011. Today, my boyfriend broke up with me. His reason was because he's moving away for college. That won't be for another year. That suggests to me like there's something in the background.
Yeah.
Is he potentially cheating on you and wants to try and hide it by saying, "Oh, I don't think we can carry on. You're moving to a college and I won't be able to see you anymore."
Yeah, indeed.
But in the meantime, in his head, he's thinking, "Get in! I can go away and have my other girlfriend."
Yes. Indeed, there may well be something under that. I mean, Your Life Sucks, definitely, on that one, but...
Yeah,
well, maybe, I don't know, maybe ignorance is bliss, maybe we don't want to know what the reason is.
Maybe you have to have a sit down and a chat, maybe a little chatty chat there.
Indeed. The Gall. Today, a few days within moving back in with my mother, I received sympathy files from my deceased son. They were from my ex-neighbour, the bitch who was supposed to be watching him, but instead decided to have sex with my soon-to-be ex-husband in the house while my son drowned in the pool. Oh my God. Jesus, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, it did. Oh, I can see. Okay, it's Miami, so I was thinking, because I know that there'll be some houses in Miami that have their own pool in the backyard.
Indeed.
So it looks like your neighbour must have been babysitting, but wasn't watching them.
And basically, he was cheating on your husband at the time, who is now your
ex-husband.
ex-husband.
And then while it was happening, your son was just milling about, found the pool, and fell in. And obviously, it looks like they couldn't swim.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, condolences. I mean, I know obviously that's. By the sound of it, from quite a while back, but that is a real horrible state of affairs. That is, yeah.
Also, this comes back to me what I was saying. Please, parents, teach your kids how to swim.
Indeed, yes.
Please, God, teach them how to swim. It's never too early to go. You can take them. There's loads of places which do swimming lessons. The gym that I go to, they've got a pool, and got the parents are there. The parents are there watching them. The parents are there watching them through the glass, where they obviously got the trainers, the swimming trainers, and they're teaching them. And you don't have to worry about. You go, oh God, but they might struggle. No. They start off easy. It'll just be the shallow end to start with. With little floats and little things like that, and then they'll progress more towards the deep end.
Indeed.
I remember when you got more advanced, they would take you to the deep end and they'd do things where they'd throw like little sort of brick things to the bottom of the pool, and you'd have to dive down and get it.
Oh, yes.
I must admit, when I first started that, I was a little bit nervous because I was really worried. I was worried I was going to have it's drowning issues, and I didn't like it at first, but then I got used to it. And when we went on holiday to like Spain and stuff, we'd either have our own pool or be communal pool, and my dad would teach us how to dive.
I think it's one of those things like everyone I think finds jumping into the pool to be like scary, but then you do it and like you just instantly break that fear completely. It's one of those things.
That's what you've got as well. I love always the when you go on holiday with a pool, either with a villa or communicable. Always the first bit when you get in, it's always it's cold, it's cold, it's like that Michael McIntyre sketch. It's like this is what all Brits do. All Brits do when they go in is that's cold, and then someone shouts. Then someone shouts, "How is it?" "Oh, it's all right once you're in."
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right once you're in.
I find actually not so much pools there, but when you go into the sea, that's the one that really sometimes gets you, because obviously it's the sea, it's going to be cold, even if you're in a hot country.
And then you've got the added benefit of waves.
Yeah,
splashing you as well. Like, bloody hell, give me some time.
Yeah, salt water in your mouth, it tastes like
disgusting.
I hate that,
yeah. We used to actually do quite a bit of snorkeling.
Yeah.
Which was really nice, seeing all the fish milling about. Indeed. That was really cool, seeing that. Yes. I used to have so much fun. But this is dreadful. This is absolutely dreadful. I can't believe this that happened.
I know. Sorry to just sort of interrupt that serious moment there, but I just had a really weird thought when you were talking about snorkeling. Do you think there's like a parallel universe out there somewhere where fish put on air tanks and go in wandering around humans?
Little humans.
Yeah.
They go into they have to go into the air though.
Yeah, they have to go into the air. So it's the other way around. So they have to have like special tanks attached to their gills or something that feed water through them. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't understand why people are putting "you deserved" on this, but there you go.
Yeah.
Some arseholes about.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's your definite "your life sucks." That's an easy one. Yeah, that is.
Right, cartoonish. So today it's so windy, I actually fell over and nearly flew into the street the moment I walked outside. Oh, that is a classic sort of cartoon thing, isn't it? That
Yeah.
I've seen that in so many cartoons, the Looney Tunes to like Hanna-Barbera. It happens in so many things, when they got an umbrella. Even in comic books, I think there was even a strip with what is it called? Fred Bassett, the Basset Hound.
Oh yeah.
Strips, yeah. That as well, yeah. Funny moments in that. I'm sure Garfield have probably done it too. But yeah, that's a big cartoonish moment. There.
Was the OP holding an umbrella at the time to make it more comical? Pull along, because that's always what people seem to do in those cartoon strips. Even though it's not raining, they have an umbrella. Indeed.
What I always find funny in cartoon strips is the moment where the cartoon character goes over a cliff, but they just carry on walking in thin air for a bit, and then just look down and then look towards the screen and go, oh.
Yes.
Because in real life gravity takes 20 seconds to work.
Indeed.
Imagine if that happened. That would certainly get you out if you decided to go over a pit. If it took 20 seconds to actually work.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, oh shit, I better sort myself out. I've only got 20 seconds.
Yeah. Well, that's your life sucks on that one, but at the same time,
funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Our button.
Assuming that is that there wasn't any danger here, that they weren't pulled out into a busy road or something. Indeed, but if it was all well nor safe, then that's hilarious. There we go. All right, Dead in the Water.
This is a bit funny. The one before was published on the 13th of April, and this one's now back to the 14th again. Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Indeed.
Okay.
Today, my marriage must be over. We just spent a week in Paris, the most romantic city in the world, and we never left our hotel room. Not because of constant sex, but because my wife couldn't be asked to get dressed, be romantic, or anything. She sat on a tablet watching Netflix in fucking Paris.
Yeah, looks like the spark's slightly gone there.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can watch Netflix anywhere.
Indeed. God, he flew all the way to Paris just to watch Netflix.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we did that when we were in Munich? Good God. Yeah, just watching the tablet. Oh dear, that's awful.
I know, that is awful, yeah.
Why was you not wanting to go out? So did you have to go out on your own, or I assume that would be the case?
Yeah, it seems weird, though.
It's a gorgeous city, is Paris. I've been there once on a school trip. And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And now, Andrew, it's time for a plug. For more about my our trip and my trip to Paris and what I did when I went to Paris, have a look at the So You're Being Hunted episode called School Trips.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, you'll see, and I'll give more information on that trip to Paris as well if you're interested in that.
Le Paris, yes, indeed. I've still never been to Paris. I'll have to do it one day.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Did you go to the Eiffel Tower?
Absolutely, we did. Yeah, and guess what? At the bottom, there were some people selling, Eiffel Tower little tat. Yeah,
indeed.
It was stupidly expensive.
Eiffel tat, yes. There we are. Yeah, that's
your life sucks. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's awful. Sorry,
indeed.
Really bad.
Might want to have a chat with her. Yeah, indeed.
Help yourself. We've gone back to the 13th again. Okay, weird that. Today, my boss went digging through my drawer, took a pack of gum, and told me I got him the wrong flavour. He kept it anyway.
What? Good. Jesus, freaking entitled boss much. It might
Yeah,
not have even been for him.
You shouldn't be going digging through people's drawers like that.
No, seems a bit weird to that. I'd start looking for a new job if your boss is going to be that way. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
excuse me, it's my gum. I can have whatever bloody flavour I want to. Thank you very much.
Indeed.
If I love the, I've noticed that in the supermarket now, there's all sorts of different flavours for gum. I've noticed there was a lemon one, there was a blueberry one. There's all sorts of different kinds of flavours.
Can't say I've had chewing gum in a long, long time. Well,
Have you not?
Yeah, I've not had it in a long time. I don't know. It's just one of those things where, I mean, technically, I think medical advice is you shouldn't really use chewing gum anyway because it makes your body think you're about to eat something, and it's not.
Yes, it stops hunger.
Yeah.
It stops hunger things, and that's. Let me just tell you, that's what I stupidly did when I only had one meal a day. I'd just have chewing gum to try and get rid of the hungers.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
But you can do it. Also, here's a little interesting fact. Apparently, in Singapore, it's actually banned.
Oh yeah, because they
chewing
don't want
gum.
it littering the sidewalks and
littering
things
the
like
street.
that.
Although they've become a bit more lenient recently with regards to it. I think you can have it, and you can obviously have it for medicinal purposes. I think you can have it, but you've got to be very sparingly using it.
Yeah.
And make sure you throw it away in a bin.
Indeed.
Straight
yes.
away.
Absolutely.
But I think the import and export of it is still illegal.
Yeah. Indeed. That's Your Life Sucks on that one then, OP. Indeed.
That is.
Skincare. So 2012 from UK. Today, everyone at work asked about the awful twisted wound on my hand. I was too embarrassed to admit to having torn my skin apart with a pair of tweezers while trying to remove a splinter. Youch.
Oh, I know the feeling. Well, I haven't gone quite that far, but I know the feeling of getting a splinter and having to get the old tweezers out to get it out. Oh, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
It's an absolute fucking splinters. Oh god, they were bane. You always get, because they always, whenever you're handling wood products, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But they're splinters.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, normally with splinters, I mean, the advice I was told was that you should actually just leave it a bit because eventually it will sort of come out by itself.
Come out, yeah.
Indeed.
But how badly did you mess up to make it?
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, Your Life Sucks, but same time, there's probably a better way of going about it, I would have thought.
Yeah, on your skincare, absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
On to the next one.
Nature finds a way. Today, I decided to take a nap in the park. Ooh, I found a nice shady spot and closed my eyes. When I woke up, I realised I had fallen asleep on an anthill. My entire body was riddled with ants.
Yes.
Well, as long as it's not the fire ants or bullet ants, oh dear.
Yeah. Well,
especially
UK.
bullet ants. Jesus.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's UK, so it won't be anything particularly severe.
Yeah.
It'll just be lots of
So that will be.
tiny
Yeah,
little
you need to
things.
watch where you're going for a nap.
Yeah.
If you surely you would realise there was an anthill there, wouldn't you? Aren't they quite pronounced?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Anthills.
Indeed. I mean, I imagine you probably got bit more than a few times there, OP. So
Yeah,
Your Life Sucks, but be a bit more observant next time.
They're probably taking their because ants can lift 50 times their own body weight.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
Indeed.
they're probably using you as to get. They're like, oh, we've encountered this big obstacle in our path while we're trying to get back.
Yes. They all just
let's
lift you
fight.
and carry you out the way.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
Caught in 404p. Today I had a job interview at Walmart. They showed a video of me stealing. Wow. So you went to get a job at a store that you stole from.
I would say to this, well done to Walmart.
Yeah.
For having the food. Why did they accept the job interview then?
Indeed.
If they saw you stealing, they should be like straight away, nope, we saw you stealing, so no.
Yeah. Well, having said that, they probably just got the resume or the CV from the guy and then probably recognised him or her when they showed up and was like, hang on a minute, we've seen this person on security footage before.
Yeah, stealing. So I don't know why you did that. That's a bit silly.
Indeed, yes. You deserved it for stealing, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, why would you try and get a job at the place that you've committed a crime? That just seems
Exactly. Unless it was one where you, because I know there's people who do suffer with then have to steal to get food
true.
and everything.
Yeah.
Depends on
the
but
circumstances. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's you, I think, isn't it?
It is you little git. Today I woke up to find out my cat had peed all over my coffee table, and more specifically on my laptop, completely ruining it. When I confronted her, she looked at me with what I can only describe as a smug expression to say, You're not the boss of me. Yeah, that's the funny thing about cats is they don't have that mentality like dogs do. You know, where they always listen. They have like their own sort of way of the world, don't they?
Yes, indeed. Meow, if I want to piss all over your laptop, I will.
Isn't that? It's said to be one of the worst smells is cat piss.
Yes, it's not very nice.
Yeah, so
indeed.
Appropriate name for the user as well.
Yeah.
My cat's a dick.
Yeah.
That is funny. That would be one where that's hilarious would come in very handy.
It would. You see, I'm sort of torn on it because on the one hand, yeah, your life sucks, but at the same time, though, I'm just sort of thinking, is this cat not like litter trained or something?
Yeah, you've got to think of that. So why do they do that? But you're not the boss of them. That tell you.
That's hilarious indeed. Yes. Right, next one. I'm an empath. Today, and ever since my wife has gone onto birth control pills for her endometriosis, her time of the month now lasts for 3 weeks each month, and out of the 4... let me try that again. Her time of the month now lasts for 3 weeks each month out of the 4, and on the 4th week she gets pains and doesn't feel like sex. Oh dear. You just have to sort of grin and bear that, OP. I mean, at the end of the day,
that's what happens with things like this. You have to just have to work around it, I would say.
At the end of the day, if it ensures that in the longer term, she is healthier, then just take delayed gratification and all that.
Why isn't this? This isn't. I don't know why this is not put as a spicy one. I thought this was a spicy one.
I don't know. It's not too bad. It's tamer than a lot of things that spicy.
It is tamer. I suppose that's why, isn't it?
Indeed. Your life sucks on that one, but be there for your wife. Yeah. And just be nice and sympathetic and
that's
supportive.
What you've got to be. That's perfect. Yeah.
Indeed. Go ahead.
Right,
Phil.
having a whale of a time. Today my boyfriend is packing up his apartment and my parents have gone to a seminar, but I can't complain about being lonely during the Easter holidays. I've been kept company by 100 industrious ants, a very loud cat, and an enthusiastic ant flow.
Right. Oh dear, ants. You got an infestation, have you?
Yeah, it looks like, and a cat that's being shouty.
Yes.
But yeah, you've got to. Well, it's your parents and boyfriend have obviously got other things that need to be getting on with.
Yeah.
So you've got to leave them to do it. I'm afraid that's just how it goes.
Indeed. Well, for the ants, just get some ant powder down or something. That's all we can really say.
And if you're feeling a bit lonely, you can do. There's loads of things to do past time. If you watch TV, Netflix, play some video games, read a book, maybe go out for a walk. There's loads of things that can be done.
Indeed, yes. So your life sucks, OP, but look on the bright side. Try and, it's just probably one of those days.
Yeah.
Where things are going badly. Not much to say. Needs. 2012, this one. Today I found out that all the things I've lent to my best friend over the last few years that have never been returned were actually pawned off so she could pay her cable bill.
Ooh.
Oof, that's a definite your life sucks, yeah.
And goodbye to being friends.
Yes.
That's one friendship over, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah.
Oh dear.
I was just thinking, could you not take some sort of legal action there with that one? Because they've technically done something with your possessions that you never agreed to them doing. Sure, it's got to be some law there.
Theft, isn't it?
Technically, I suppose, yeah. Indeed. God. Yeah, like you say, Phil, I think that's one situation where that friendship's going to be over.
Yeah, that's. I'm afraid you're going to have to give up on that one. But mind you, it was back in 2012, so who knows what's happened since then.
Yeah, indeed. Your life sucks. Not much more to say.
Lightweight. So I went to the doctor for a routine checkup. When the nurse took my blood pressure, I passed out and fell off the table.
Oh, wow.
Dear, yeah. I know that some people can have a bit of funny things when it comes to this. I know that with things like when people get their blood taken, they can feel a bit funny when they get the blood. Sometimes I can. I have sometimes felt a bit lightheaded when I've had my blood taken in the past, and I know it can happen. And I know that when you take your blood pressure, it's that thing that goes around your arms,
Indeed.
doesn't it? So you can, and it does feel a bit peculiar because when that thing does, you can actually feel the blood pumping through your veins.
Yeah,
it does feel really odd. It's obviously squeezing it as hard as it can so it can get the pressure through.
Yeah. Indeed. So your life sucks, I think, on that one. But I mean, it is just taking blood pressure. It's not you're not having needles put into you. OP.
Yeah, as long as you're in the right place, because they're they're probably giving you some water and stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There we go. Bad doggo. Today I was walking down the street when I saw a cute dog. I reached down to pet it, but it snarled then bit me. As I was walking away, I saw the owner of the dog, who was laughing and filming the whole thing on his shitty cell phone. I hope the video isn't out there on TikTok or whatever. Wow, there's a lot of people who said you deserved it on this, which I don't think is quite right.
Yeah, there is a lot of people who deserve it. Yeah, that's not really.
I mean,
it's nice to pet dogs when they're there, and many people like. But that was awful. The owner shouldn't have done that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if that dog's biting you, there's potentially sort of like potential legal complications there, not like keeping the dog under control and things like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I know people will probably say, oh, you shouldn't be petting dogs that don't know you and all that, and it's a stranger's dog, don't keep your hands to yourself or whatever, which I can understand, but at the same time it's freaking bitten the OP. It's a bit of a problem. So then filming it and then potentially putting it online seems a bit a dick move.
That's uncalled for. That
indeed.
So you should have said, "Oh, please leave my dog alone" or something like that, rather than just. I mean, absolutely.
To all dog owners out there, please do keep your dogs under control. You may think they're cuddly and lovely, but that may not come across to other people. Just saying.
Exactly. Yeah. You've got to think of that. That's what happens with dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the fun house. Today, my brother and I moved out of an apartment into a new one. We both have ADD. Whatever you now imagine what that went like, yes, it exactly went like that.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yes, attention deficit disorder.
Yeah. Probably worrying if you'd moved stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because it can cause a lot of issues. I know that it's unfortunate, people. I think it's linked as well to ADHD as well. I think they're both similar things.
Yeah.
ADD.
So. Yeah.
Or how about we both have add, right? So where's subtract, multiply, and divide? Oh my goodness me!
That was so painful, that joke. Oh dear.
I can just see you just having massive fights with one another on that.
Yes.
Are you moving in together into a new apartment? It looks like they're moving, or is it two separate apartments?
Possibly, I don't know. I would imagine so. Just saying, it's counting the brother and the OP in that move. So I guess so.
To have these issues, it's not nice.
Nah.
So I feel for you. Sorry about that, OP. Yeah.
Your life sucks. And pumped up. Today I was in the hospital. My mum was with me and the pump was beeping for over 2 hours because everyone was busy with other patients. The Asian doctor came in and my mum said, "These pumps sound like Chinese torture." He stared and was like, "We don't actually do that here." Okay, mother.
That was the wrong time, wrong moment there.
Yeah, indeed.
Very, very much so.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think. You may know, what was Chinese torture?
I don't know. I mean, there's loads of tortures that ancient Chinese jailers used to do, but I wonder if she means like the water torture one where they like drip.
Oh, the water torture.
Yeah,
maybe
the drip on your head and it drives you mad. Yeah.
If there's any awkward moments, that would have.
That certainly was.
You could cut through the knife like you could cut through the air like a knife through butter, wasn't it?
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, so your life sucks on that one. Mum, keep it under control.
Keep it under control. And our final one. Here we go. This is the final one now because it's the end of the page. Duplicitous. So I went on a blind date with a guy who looked like Ryan Gosling in his profile pictures. When I arrived at the restaurant, he was wearing a tank top, flip-flops, and looked more like an actual Gosling, but not as cute. He then had the audacity to bail, stating I was skinnier than I was in my pictures. Ooh, that's standards, eh?
I suppose that's the perils of online dating, though, right? You'll come across people who have very carefully manicured profile pictures that are not actually representative of what they actually are like in real life. So something you just got to.
Can you imagine a real one? Here's me. Yeah, I look like Reek Slob. That's what I look like. This is what I'm going to look like, and this is when we meet up, what I'm actually going to carry on looking like. So deal with it or fuck off.
Yeah. Here's my dad body. I'm already developing it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, your life sucks, but you know, I guess as the cliche goes, plenty more fish in the sea.
Sorry, what was that? What was that cliche?
Sorry, let me try that again, Phil. Plenty more fish in the sea.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene from Johnny English where he gets hit with the where he accidentally gives himself the babbling one.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was so funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because he accidentally injects into himself when he's trying to go oof. Oh, Johnny English is so good.
I think it's Johnny English too. Have you ever seen that one where he accidentally takes drugs and then ends up on the nightclub floor all night just dancing away?
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, it's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the because there's three. I've actually seen all three films.
Yeah.
Because there's Johnny English Reborn, and then the third one, which is Johnny English Strikes Again.
Oh yes.
And it's if you don't, it's the Rowan Atkinson, the same guy playing Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Maybe some people who are not sure what Johnny English is, but it's basically a comedic take on James Bond.
Yeah, it's a comedy spy thriller, basically.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
It's basically a sort of piss take at James Bond.
Yeah, that kind of that whole kind of genre.
Basically James Bond, but really shit.
Yeah. Indeed.
In everything he does.
Yeah, absolutely. Good films. There we are. Well, that's Your Life Deserves It. Sorry, Your Life Deserves It.
Your life deserves
Damn
it.
it.
Jeez.
God,
Wait.
what's going on? I can't talk. I can't think straight this afternoon. What's
I
happening?
know. What is going on? What's going on with you, Andrew?
Yeah. It's because I've been doing recordings earlier today, that's why. My brain's probably a bit melted.
Do a bit more. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. It was a good little round of FML, wasn't it, Phil?
Absolutely. It's always a bit of fun doing that.
Indeed, yeah. Well, you know, leave us your thoughts down in the comments on any of these, or don't. That equally is nice as well. Leave us as the authoritative voices on what people should do in these situations.
Exactly.
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is always, of course, appreciated. But other than that, this is two of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Take another of those, you bitches. Take two of them. I guess rid of a few of them. Shit. Okay. Yeah. I see. Ugh. What a freaking nightmare. Good lord. This is literally like Runs and Arms Road to Hill 30. I see him. Crap. Those are behind the wall are fine. Crap. Ooh. Shit, get down. Oh, we're losing a few. Yep. Oh god, I'm running out of ammo in this thing.